All I did was buy a $5 latte, yet my husband's secretary reported me for embezzlement. What they didn't know was that every cent in that company belonged to me. I bought a latte and put it on my black card. I just stepped outside.
Ma'am, we've had a report that you've been embezzling company funds.
I was still reeling when my husband's new secretary, Amber, called my phone.
Mrs. Cole, I turned you in. Ethan works hard and you waste his money.
From now on, every dollar you spend needs my approval. Also, your monthly limit is $500. You've already spent $499.
No more money.
I started to laugh. The girl had been at the company for 1 month. Banking on the fact that my husband had always been courteous to her, she'd decided she was his household manager. What she didn't know was that I was the one who founded this company. I come from the Lane family, worth hundreds of billions. Every cent in Ethan's bank account is mine. Who gave her the right to manage my family's money on his behalf? The officers heard Amber over the phone. Then they glanced at my screen, a $5 charge. Their faces went dark. They apologized to me gravely and said they'd be sure to report back to my husband's company that one of its employees had filed a false police report. Suddenly, my stomach cramped.
My stomach, it hurts so much. Please take me to the hospital.
At the hospital, they asked me to pay. Fighting through the pain, I handed over my black card. But before long, a nurse came over holding my card.
Ms. Lane, your card has been frozen.
My whole body went cold.
How is that possible? This card has no spending limit. How could it be frozen? Amber. It has to be Amber.
I quickly called Ethan, but to my surprise, the voice on the other end was Amber's, impatient.
Cole, all I did was put a limit on your spending.
And you've already come running to tattle? Let me tell you, tattling won't get you anywhere. Ethan authorized this.
I'm at the hospital right now.
I forced down the pain.
I need money. Unfreeze my card! Or put Ethan on the phone this instant. I'll talk to him myself! Ethan's busy. He left everything to me. Need money? Ask me first. The card I'm using isn't Ethan's. You froze my card behind my back? I will not let this go.
Mrs. Lane, isn't your money just Ethan's money? You can't bully me and threaten me just because you're Mrs. Cole.
At her words, blood roared in my head. Before I lost consciousness, I called the company's lawyer.
Fire Amber immediately and suspend Ethan from his post as CEO. Order Ethan to come to the hospital at once.
A brand new secretary, with no one behind her. I never imagined she'd dare to bully the boss's wife so brazenly. But what I found hardest to believe was that Ethan, the man who loved me so deeply, could do this. He'd betrayed me for some little secretary who'd been on the job a single month. I'm worth hundreds of billions, and I'm my parents' only daughter. I wanted to marry and have children, but I didn't want a marriage of alliance. What I wanted was a dependable man to help me run the family business. To find that dependable man, that year I hid my identity and joined the company as an entry-level employee. And that year, I met Ethan. Ethan was a Yale graduate. He came from a poor family, but he was gentle by nature and took every assignment seriously. A few times, when I worked late into the night, he'd make me a cup of coffee. In those moments, my heart wouldn't stop racing.
It's not safe to head home this late. Let me finish your work for you. Go on home.
But what truly made me fall for him was an accident. A female colleague stole my project and then turned around and accused me of plagiarism. Ethan stood right up and walked straight over to me.
Victoria would never do something like this. I'll vouch for her. If you insist on firing an innocent employee, then I won't stay at a company like this either. I'm leaving with her.
He threw down his badge, took my hand, and walked me out of the building. In that moment, I made up my mind. He was the love of my life. I threw my arms around him and confessed, bold as anything.
Ethan! I like you! Do you like me?
After we married, I chose to step away from the company to focus on trying for a baby, hoping to give birth to my heir as soon as I could. The company's affairs were left to Ethan and my lawyer to manage together. Ethan didn't disappoint me. He built the company up step by step, until a month and a half ago, when he suddenly told me he wanted to recruit a batch of graduates from his alma mater. I agreed. Amber was one of them. Less than 10 days after she joined, she'd climbed all the way up to secretary to the CEO. I heard the office gossip. Someone on the secretarial team tipped me off.
Victoria, I think Ethan and Amber are getting way too close at work. They eat together all the time. They nap together in the president's office. You need to watch out.
But I'm not the kind of person who interferes with the company over some baseless rumor. I quietly looked over Amber's resume and sat in on a few meetings she ran. She was very good at her job. I admired her. I even gave her a raise. But it never crossed my mind that doing so would only feed her ambition. When I woke up, Ethan still hadn't shown. The lawyer had stayed at my bedside the whole time, and he filled me in.
Ethan and his secretary went out for a meeting. He says he won't be back until tomorrow. I pulled the attendance records for the past 2 weeks and found the two of them going out for meetings all the time. Except every place they go is a resort. I also asked some of the employees, and they said they often see Amber posting photos on Instagram of her and Ethan traveling together. Do you want to see?
He handed me his phone, and on it were countless screenshots of Instagram posts. In every single one, Amber had carefully laid out a grid of photos.
We looked into Amber's time at university and found she'd already been in contact with Ethan back when she was a student.
So he'd betrayed me that early.
My heart felt like it was being torn to shreds. The lawyer handed me a document. I opened it and sucked in a sharp breath.
Amber? She's pregnant? It has to be Ethan's child. Just take me home for now. I need to clear my head.
But when I got home, I found my house had been sealed off. The jewels my parents had given me were packed into boxes, locked up and taken away. I rushed over and grabbed the people doing it.
What do you think you're doing? Put my things down!
Their faces were ice cold.
From now on, your jewelry and gowns are managed by Mrs. Ward. If you need to use any of them, please write a 5,000-word application and submit it through the internal approval system. Once Ms. Ward signs off, you may use them.
Felix froze. He had never imagined I would raise a hand to him. After all, I spent years adoring him. His jaw clenched, his fists curled until the knuckles cracked.
Fine. Well done, Princess. Quinn, let's go.
Felix was not always this cold to me. When I was 7, I lost my footing and fell into a deep-sea undertow. Someone pulled me out. I had always believed it was Felix. After that, of all 4 male candidates, he was the one I had held closest. He used to sit with me through my lessons. He defended me when the tutor scolded me. He took my punishments alongside me. Then we grew older. He learned what we were to each other. He was being raised to become my future husband. He couldn't accept that future. So slowly, he pulled away from me. Only now did I understand. While I was clinging to a childhood dream, he and Quinn had already chosen each other. No wonder every tear of hers mattered more to him than every wound of mine. If he ever found out I had chosen Maverick instead of him, he should have been relieved. The next day was the Empire's annual ceremony. My father's health was failing, so the right fell to me. The 4 male candidates stood at my side. Felix was still angry the day before. He did not give me a single warm glance all morning. After the midday meal, I went into the back kelp garden for a moment alone.
Felix, I made these honey sienna cakes for you. Try one. Tell me if they're good.
Quinn laughed and brushed a crumb from his lip. I had no interest in watching the two of them together, so I turned to leave. And that was when figures in black burst from the reef shadows.
Who are you?